This is worth coming back for. This is definitely worth coming back for. So there's rumors that my haters are back and I can't see you. I don't know why, but I love me some haters. You keep me motivated. Plus, I'm curious. What are you hating on? Is it my face? I can't do anything about my face. I know. I'm sorry. Are you hating on the fact that I'm having such a good time? Are you hating on the fact that you still think I'm pulling some sort of flim flam and some scam? You know, I walk through these trades live. Do you know that 80% of people that have come to my website over the last 3 years have stayed? You know what that means? That means that 80% of people come and witness what we do and they say, wow, this is awesome. I want to spend time with you. And then a year goes by and they renew and they stick around. And then another year goes by. Why do you think that is? And do you know what the other 20% of the people why they've left? Because I call you because I want to know when you leave, right? And most people say, "Hey man, I've learned and now I'm going to go on my own. I don't need to pay you anymore." And I'm like, "Fair enough." I'm like, "Okay, wish you good luck and, you know, we're still pretty damn good at idea generation and what we do, but I don't mind if you leave and that's the reason." There hasn't been one person, really. It's either day trading isn't for me, I don't wanna spend time in a chat room, or that's it. That's the only reason. You know, no one's come to the room and said, "Man, you know, that video I watched made it sound like you never have any losses on that trade." And then I came to the chat room and all you did was lose. You know when that's happened? Never. Never. That's never happened. That's never happened. You know why? Because the trades consistently work. And if you can believe this, Holmes, Gladys, Gail, Joe, the guy from Japan, all the people that criticize me, the guy that says you can get your information anywhere on the internet. Yeah, sure you can. Okay, great. Go get it. I'm not begging for you to come and sign up. That's why I give everybody 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I give you 2 weeks to make a concerted, educated decision. And if you, and today we did a seminar yesterday and we had new people sign up today, right? Right? Yeah. I was trading, I trade live every day on YouTube between 11 and 12. I do the show live. But I do it live trading on my website from 8 o'clock in the morning till basically never. We never stop. This market has not stopped moving in basically 5 years. I've been glued to this desk for the last 5 years. Stocks into the futures, into the crypto, there's always something happening. But more importantly, here's the fun part, right? So I know some guy he hates when I say the market never goes down, but it does go down every once in a while. I know, but I'm talking about the long-term investor, like my father. You think he cares? When my father said to me, "Son, the market never goes down." And I said, "But it crashed." He's like, "Yeah, but it'll come back." So in theory, does it ever go down? He's like, "But I guess. I guess." But it really doesn't go down. It's built to go up. All the avenues of what's the word I'm looking for? They all converge and all the money's going to the market. Hedge funds, mutual funds, pension plans, government intuition, government institutions, social security, right? There is a lot of money pouring in. And now there's more money than ever pouring in. So the only way the market goes down is manipulation. So here's how it gets manipulated to go down. The money starts to stack up. The money's on in cash. It's the fund managers and the institutions who have to deploy that cash into the market. So every once in a while, they have all this cash. They're like, holy shit, man, are we going to keep buying at highs and keep buying at highs? No, let's concoct something, some bullshit like a yen carry trade or some other thing that we can maybe get people to sell their stocks out. The orders are still there. They just hold the orders. Then when they finally create some sort of a panic and people start to sell, they deploy their cash, the money goes back up and the stock market goes back up. The money's always coming in. It's whether they want to manipulate it to go down to get back in. Now, let's have a real conversation about what I just said. Who fucking cares? Nobody fucking cares about what I just said. I want to make money right now. I got to pay for my Iceland trip. I don't care that the queues are going to up another 400 in the next 3 years. I need to get paid now. My trip costs $12,500. I need money right this second. How are you going to do it? You're going to day trade, and you're going to day trade using VWAP, right? Right? So you're going to trade intraday and take advantage of the intraday movements and make as much money as humanly possible, right? That's what you do. So if you're going to do that, right? Listen, there's no denying the fact that I'm right about the market never going down. I've been right. I continue to be right. And I know it goes down and has corrections and crashes, but the theme, the idea is that the long-term investor, you should always be buying the dip. We're not going to have a prolonged bear market, probably for another 4 or 5 years, and that's going to maybe be a month. Bear markets don't exist anymore. We're in a new industrial revolution. There's too many people getting involved. There's too many people getting involved to stay down for any extended period of time. Now, stop that. Why am I even having this conversation? Who gives a shit? You want to make money now, right? This is how you make money now. So here's a stock, right, that we've been rip roaring with, USAR, right? So USAR, we all got paid on the way up, right? We all got paid on the way up. We're all having a great time. So when I said, hey, this is a great short today, guy over there said, but you just said the stock's going to 50. I know. And I still think it's going to 50. But right now, the market, which is an algorithmic beast, I want to get paid now. I don't give a shit that I think this stock's going to 50 over the next couple of months or a year. We've already been paid on the long trade, right? We've been in this. Here's the yearly chart. There's the extended VWAP. We bought it off the VWAP. We're getting paid. We played the pump and dump. At $5, we thought this thing was going to zero. Next thing you know, it became a great stock again. Pump and dump, pump and dump. And it was a pump and dump up until it got, and again, I don't know if it's a pump and dump still. It just, but now we're in the pump stage again. So if you're not going to buy a triple top whole number breakout on a stock, when are you going to buy a stock? So we bought the fucker at 20, rips to 30, right? And I still think it's going to 50. Now stop right there. Who gives a shit where it's going to be 3 months from now? I want to make money now, right? You want to make money now, and you want to make as much money as you humanly possibly can. That's where the daily VWAPs come in. So those red lines are where I covered and did my trades. Let me show you. Look how beautiful, clean this chart is, right? There's nothing here. There's nothing on the chart, right? There are no moving averages. There are no stochastics. There are no Bollinger Bands. That shit is voodoo. The market is rigged to volume weighted average price. We've proven it. Proven it? Proved it. Proved it. Every day we do it live. We do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We do it live every day. And this trade, if today was your first day, you are now one of us, because on day one, we went and we shorted a stock that I'm super bullish on. Why? Because VWAP is my master and tells me what to do. So when I saw, oh man, I really wish I would have shorted this. Oh, wait, it just came back to the VWAP and the prior day VWAP acting as massive resistance. Got resisted, starts to roll, short it. Because now you're shorting it here on the rollover, knowing that if it breaks back above that line, you're out. So risk reward. Now check this out, my friends. Check this out. When you use the algorithm, all you got to do is click a button, boom, and it gives you the next algorithmic price that the stock should fall to. Hello. And look where the bounce happened. So we cover some right there. But the VWAP is now trailing stop. That's our target. I wonder where this thing's going to go next. Well, use the algorithm. 3-day. Hey, it's telling us it's going to go to 2742. Wham! And then look what happens. It gets there and it bounces. But it bounces. We covered some there, still below the VWAP, still want to be short. Let's take a look at 3 days worth of data. Sorry, 4 days. So the 4-day was down here, right? But then the stock started to rally. And when they rally back above prior day VWAP, sadly, we covered. But look what happened. So at the 3, we're forced to cover because we cover at the 1. We covered at the 2, covered some at the 3. We're expecting 4, but then when something happens that we don't expect, we react to it and we cover. Done. No harm, no foul. Great trade. And then it rallies, and we're thinking, it's going to go back to VWAP and start ripping. But it doesn't, Blanche. But it doesn't. It doesn't do that. So what do? You say to yourself, well, maybe I get back involved. Maybe you do. And then you get back involved and you short it right back at 27.56 and you go back to that 4-day. And then it goes to the 4. But wait, my friends, there's more. It goes to the 4. And then if it breaks the 4, what do? We ask the algorithm, not me. I'm just schmuck. I'm just a schmuck on the internet. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. 5 days. There it is. The market's rigged. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time go. You think it's a coincidence that it hit that same price? You think it's a coincidence that it hit that? The market's rigged. It's rigged. And we got the rigging. How are you supposed to lose money? And you know who has the rigging? Me. I have the rigging. That guy over there doesn't have the rigging. That's why people pay to play with us. And then we give you the rigging. We teach you how to use the rigging. And then we all live happily ever after and have a gay old time. Not gay that way, but gay in the Flintstones way. Wilma and bros and hoes. So here we are in the middle of the sickest bull market ever on a trade that I still think is going to 50, and I'm crushing it on the short side. You guys know about this rigatoni? You know about this quantum stock? Remember this quantum stock that I gave the chat room when people say, hey, what is this? I don't know, but we're buying it at $3.39. Remember we were buying this thing at $2.50 and adding to it at $3.50 and it went to $20? Kenny, how'd you know about this one? Because I know about every stock because I've been doing this for 30 years. And I said, quantum was a fad 3 or 4 years ago. I know about rigatoni. If it breaks $5, it could go to 15 or 20. And it did. And then I said, oh my God, look at this. A year-long consolidation. When this thing breaks out at 21, it's going to go right to $50. And look where it went, to 48. Now, here we are again. I'm thinking the stock's going to 50, 80, 120, and $1 million. But today, the algo said, I don't give a shit about what you think. I don't care what you think's going to happen. It broke VWAP and it went to the prior day VWAP. And then it couldn't get over where it broke down from. And then it rolls over and confirms its weakness there. And it goes from the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the queen. The market's rigged. And all this time, look what we're in. So when I say it's easy to find things to make 100% on your money, it is. Because we're in the 41. Sorry, I got to get it for you. We bought the $40 puts, right? Bought the $40 puts. Bought them over here, $1.11, $1.12, $1.15. They went to $1.40. We sold some. Then it rolled over. Looked like we were going to get crushed on the rest. But it's okay because it's an option trade. You can't lose more than you put up, right? But then it starts to go down again. So instead of selling them, we bought more at $1 when they went to $1.90. I wish I was paying attention because I would have been buying them at 70 cents. I wound up paying basically $1. But look, they went to $1.75, close to $2. We just sold some at 160 and 170. Friends, this is the greatest market that's ever been. There is opportunity everywhere. Market doesn't go down. Stocks go down. And that's the anomaly. That's the confusion part. You buy 10 random stocks. You buy 10 random stocks right now that are not QQQ or S&P related. 8 will suck. 1 will be really good and 1 will do nothing. But the market will probably be up another 20% this year, 100% by in 3 years, and you'll be sitting there with those same 4 stocks going, what the fuck is going on? Right. If you want to do long-term investing, there's 3 letters you need to know. Q, Q, Q. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll see you on Friday, and hopefully I'll see you for the rest of my days. Learn this shit. There's nothing like it. You think I could be this excited about it 33 years later if this wasn't amazing? And by the way, this video is supposed to be for my haters. What are you hating on again? My face? I can't do anything, like I said. You're hating on the fact that I'm having a good time helping people? Then you're a scumbag, right? You're the lowest form of pond scum there is. If you're hating on a guy that's genuinely getting excited about helping other people and then making a business out of it, and that's what you're hating on, you're the lowest form of humanity. You're probably one of them pro-Palestinian people, right? Once you go out there with your Al Qaeda flag and root against America, that's what you probably do, right? And by the way, if your kids are out there doing that shit, why don't you take a big hand, open hand, and slap your kid right across the face? Because if you party with terrorists, eventually you're going to die with the terrorists. Piss off. See ya.